month of the year 2019. Today happens to be the first day of March, our Independence Month. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. Ekosiisen Suni, it was 94.7 FM. It's a Friday afternoon. Meeting your say Bonsu from you on behalf of the team. Dominic Isiyaboa, Nana Chumberima, Nana Kwada de Urenchi Jackson in Tiamoa, and Eric Opare, DJ Yayo. DJ Yayo. And Chakra, DJ Yayo. Oh, the woman mean fancy. I ever come on Sembe natural. Sounds like Queen Star in Japan. On my Hine Kwabena Santia Tanase. Yeah, boom, did you media Abraham from now till 6:30 p.m. We love to do this every weekday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, current affairs talk show, Ekosiisen live on Asempa FM. And they run a minya messages bebre among fortune among on stations are a fadumedie no a door so saying the maybe what we would want to do and say oh man on it now him say station be efa Ekosiisen Jumedia let's know and would acknowledge that station, but for now the yenim especially in the United Kingdom Winners Radio Efa Jumedia live sounds so and Africana Radio, Abawa Radio, Golden Beat Radio, and Amansan FM. Omunyina Efa Jumedia live. Oko US of A, Hope for Life Radio of Virginia, Golden Radio Worcester. In Germany, Sankofa Radio Ewo Stuttgart. Matessa Sources Radio Efa in live United Kingdom. In the stations ne Dawson. Obi Freme say in France there is this station so in France I mean refidine kakrampa just utie ya fadino SND in France na yenhwe mfantuja emma Oba Ghana had their stations ahodo be brena fa dwumedie live ABC Radio in Tamale, Kan FM in Salaga, Storm FM in Sunyane, Agro FM in Brekum, Akomadan, Time FM and Cruise FM, Obuasi OFM, Sekendi Takrade, Yaseda 105.9 FM. 22 minutes after 2. Ekosiisen is airborne. And if fear that said if you do sana, we normally take it cool and easy. Yeah, share a brobron, 70 be now. So, and for the whole of this week, no, when him say some stories are dominating news headlines. I mean, fast that's from MIA sponsors African Queen Mackerel, Echelon Engineering Limited, CB Men and Women Capsules, Havolin Synthetic Engine Oils, and a Cap Farm Ghana Limited, SIPS Alata Seminar, Provident Achedie Promo, if you Provident Insurance, your Kojak Pharma Limited, Trelidor Ghana, Franco Trading Enterprise, Osifone Papa Pafie, Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules, and Ostec Properties. Omo Brian me de Ekosiisen Bremo eno. And let us mienu ewaha bakun efri the national chairman of the NDC. Or the Akoma, His Excellency the President of the Republic. And Abakonsuye statement, Efa Enra, a year in Shiemua, flag bearer of the NDC, any other flag bearer aspirant, a or partner head office. Now, partner issue statement, the conditions be atuja, meka sa conditions, no. Area General Secretary of the ruling NPP, Inra John Boedu Abekansa Ewo Studio ha. Yene no ebedi enkomo. Unim se omampenyin directive no was clear. Say NPP enhwe entonsa emfre won colleagues on the other side, the NDC. Na omunshiantna si eni nkomo enhwe hawa vigilante groups, party militias, ene ade no mbehwe ne nyina ya disband ye gu ni nyina. Ye busano say MPP for to say na mono say omunye ya adentia, and what they make of this letter every national chairman ho His Excellency the President eho ye be dis am komuni nyina wie we Ekosiisen so o adwenchira Mr. so de bebre WhatsApp line here 0546 382 0546 382 287 WhatsApp line and alternatively log on to Facebook, page on Facebook Asempa 94.7 FM on Facebook. Like our page. Ubet match live streaming no ewo hona fe. Odo adwenkyerɛ nso ego. Mo Twitter no follow our live tweets. Handle near at Asempa 947. Me have a personal handle at Philip Bonsu. On Instagram as well, Asempa 94.7 FM. Let's get interactive. And I would share your thought with the rest of the world. Kai say myjoyonline.com, adomonline.com, ubet message media live. Oma hene kwabena santi atena se. Mekwa koma na kwa aba na afia hwede nkomo no ahyehye so. Me here some segment no SIPS Ghana Limited. Omo na de SIPS alata semina abadwa so. Omo de so ye na sen me de me here sem ebrem. Oma na kwa aba.
Well, on the conference de wa frɛ Radiana no pensia da wase ena wie rada da wase ye ho bosome foforo enyi ahofe ana enyi tumi na enyi nyansa wadom ena ohumobro ayabro adwene ne ntiase so eka nipa de ankanim guase ne ohaw ne adwuma sɛ ne ahoche ne di achi there's wasem say de obetina wonwuna ase no obetina wo twedi ampa Onyankopɔn biribia da wasum di ase ena wie ye dwumadie ye o multimedia de ho hyew sɛ eka sɛ wamya se ne nkunimdifo de a aseda kese ana ede ma wo twedi ampa Onyankopɔn ewo Yesu dim amen. Well, Obi.
Na anope nyina onim enwuma na edama koma so.
Enwumbe ya.
Se we yi me free owa menemu.
Aba, enwuwe de minim tu.
Meda wase. Na onim tu ato bi e.
Nyankopɔn etu meda wase Nyankopɔn meda wase unemi
Yehowa
sewe just
sewe yi me free owa menemu
meda wase Nyankopɔn
yetwa 2 months year and
this is the third month yeah but any penny also nyani say yeah any penny nyani say that's why most of the time once in a while now wakura hospitals ahodo no na wako orphanages no na wako ekunafo ni enyanka no kakra just to interact and know how they are feeling no offer lorry parks ne kakra no de ekoso wonum no wabawura wona onibi enso abrabo makotie de ekoso na afei wura de hwemu so a wona aben na susikasem ene ahokyire nti wonitimi to aso you extend that hand to them baby edu no is not say ye kotena so dem nko a ne mo ye boaboa ye ho no ne etu anamo esefata no na oman no mpuntu na nipa so atetem yedie no na ekoso na afei we are cracking the whip on aban otiso so no say be make sure say nyoma esefata se esese oye in this case me katre MPP aban say Ghana fo komu bu e port Ghana fo komu ebu e port afi nipa binim so a won de port honom no wono e fa kwati kwan so chinchim Ghana fo ade hyem fra monone woni gi omunnyoma ensem fata wo mra kwan so yesre dan me kai me say Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Yewura Kenofuriata, Chief of Staff, and a port in Penyufo. I said, the Yakadebia done said, the Edikan, the Ekoso port, Efa Kwa Isi Pebinum, no, Ahomte, amount for container Yera, amount for cars, a Yaji from Munsem, amount for no my faculty, why already could you contain other corner, now Irana records granny. Afei so eboa hodo adibribia da ban se onfa abobia meka onfa atobia meka ba de ekoso port no ahonte na Ghana for dodo na ehwere mu nyapade no you cannot go and sweat ewa mano ne emfa se wodi anigye ni nkurimdie ba okurum obeba bedunu na 3x4 mechanism people's personal interest so at a personal interest a superseded your minor gasa ehye odi ato honom nipa fa kwati kwan so bu nipa gen amount for cars yeje enye mra kwan so amount for containers ye ko fa be ko ne atowadi enye mra kwan so amount for no makra na se ko bia ye abayaji adu ato hodi akosie ba bi kra na obeba no na se container ho asem keka no ai ne monwo na enu achi eto awodo a Ghana for de hye wona wa manone wona di dwa etua wo port no. This is another caution to the MPP.
Okay.
And more because Ghana is not about free SHS. Ghana is about every factor of the economy. Yebeki kensi ni na be mu Now even if it's above 60-70%, then we get the focus right.
Yeah.
But the cost of port see a party. Minimsa bayati. The earlier or better made the situation, the better it will be in on one person interest. And
I think because of the impact, the because will be our port, impact on trade and commerce in our system, huge. And coupled with the fact, see the name so any dollar, and share that it's more of double jeopardy. And said the wakano, I mean, I buy because we've been on this campaign for a while now. Make a story be said by April.
Yeah,
President Asheso Moon review port charges.
Normal president the president with the good intent, from J. John Rawlings to John Ejekum Kufuor to late Professor Mills to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, then to current President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. No more directing, no more instructed here. Senkaya ye dia supre tie ahwese sa na montunu ene sa akwanche no mda ma na ebetu na mo won dia. And Kenya say be na ye wo why.
Yeah, it's true.
That's very true, because port in some there.
And especially so, say NPP, some of their core base, in more into trade,
port in some there, business, port in some there.
Aboseo Kai, Makona, Tiptoe Lane.
They need to quickly act on a port and send them. Said the bear ebe boy na fibi biati. Again, the issue of the dollar. We don't need that explanation of the depreciation in terms of percentage. Whatever. Yes, I know the does do. And does me control dollar now. Me say me dollar me pay four say why me pay 3. But I mean corner dollar issue to go just 5 to now because the best depreciation economic wise no over graph now over the years. No. I don't want to know that. All I want to know and see is that a banner to a number ama dollar hun say because dollar no who touch him kakrabia Ghana who touch him umpe because
it affects almost
it to am affected seriously. You best say dollar no so nkomodie ni na namuntu no e pesa ban enimani ye otu ho anamon tem because uja no bisu di nchiremu aba say edu sa briwe na eye amanoni nyumeku ahodo na ewo man Ghana mu no sa briwe no musu di omusika konti we dey no so susu aso no e ba be kan sika.
Those are realities.
Ordinarily no yenti ase dey ebi yentimi nti ase sa
the point is say and normally your realities by no nkyere say no nti na ma ye nya hu
e na me ka say we say yeti o man ni ye dey an say ye presi etu anamo a papa ebeboa ye nyina am ye wan hare am ye wan toye enti dey here pa ni say ye port nsem no we are dying. Ye dollar sem no we are dying. It's very relevant. And let me make this last appeal to His Excellency. Ye Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo it's discretional, so be reshuffle, but this reshuffle day, honestly speaking, obia ntimi nche president baby so far, but the Ghana for do dey kawase say this reshuffling Nana should come again. Because there are a lot of ministers who are supposed to be reshuffled.
Now, so this is the first list.
Even people stood against that reshuffle. Say, "Well, there's a chess. Can you answer chess?" Please, apart from regional ministers, he has been reassigned. They are turning around very good. We need to change a lot of substantive ministers.
No, but reshuffling doesn't mean that we're sacking.
Oh, no, sacking. Reshuffling can mean no. I'm saying even any bill is a monocram. Discretion. Be careful.
Yes. Yes.
But no money be a glare. Say assume as your Benty. He shouldn't waste our time here as a country.
Maybe. Let's take it one step at a time.
Statement. Ministers in ministers been chairman. Ministers in ministers been chairman. No, when did they see a minister? Honorable deputy minister. No, when real reshuffle now. The president is discretionary. On one right, on one two, on one room, on the social media, assume to 6, or bit must strike, or need to 7, or born a bit more flow. But no, I'm saying this one. Not any showing me. No, there's a president Obumaya. And you're not a woman.
But what were you expecting? I was expecting.
Obi. I don't know the idea. The ministers be almost sound. Their performance are they fitting into the president's vision?
And I make us say.
Ministers
are you basing everything on the list you saw yesterday?
I'm saying even this. Me, I'm not happy. Me person see show am ko nya nipa we ni change.
Make us. Is this not the first list?
Let's be a mother other time now. Let's be ama. Let the fair president first reshuffle nyana. When it's about reshuffle, me I'm disappointed. You can't challenge me on that. Maybe. When it's about reshuffle,
Honorable Barbara Otinjesi, all Baba she Katrina name what tourism no, and enya na.
Akosia kuma na maswa kente hune, anti menwe kente hunu kwa. Me kwa wari ana ma ba maswa kente hune. I'll not do this. I'm saying the president is his prerogative, but I disagree. I don't mean right to disagree with the president.
Oh, you have the right, but of course.
And you know what I say, but me na me bu my. Yes. Men na me chief executive amibu ma men na me nim konfo a me do mo to ABCD a ebeboa me say personally and I know a lot of people will side with me. This reshuffling no me no. Of course
what were your expectations?
Obi Ade ba kwa why probably me health ministry in Chisaba and other major ministries health ministry or this about because
no one deputy pen
I best say no man they can block no say
no they are me person me was here
Obi me say there's room for improvement. We need to uproot certain major ministers in this time here to me because they are not performing. It's not about Buba Radio TV show. The mandate president the mouse brabe boa ministry ade ehunu na ntimi kodum pempen so ministry no am dia hyew no obeboa man de wo hweso no enya adwuma potia wo ye nipa dodo na Ghana for expectation on be haram na for ministry so adwuma tumpon na de ase na kede only ministry
my only disappointment really will be
so what disappointment
Nyabotre unta me media ne say who stated disappointment na one mama reason way this is what I was
expecting. Ministers and deputy ministers and chief executives and director generals whose performance are so much questionable and are clear that they are not performing. Now that they better before the year ended, one performance 49%, 29%, 60%, 23%, and they were to 20. The president has assured us that he is more than serious. He needs to develop Ghana quick. But with some of the team players, his development will slow. It will slack.
Like who? Team players to say why?
Well, we'll be anyway.
My only disappointment will be, sir, because who said the clarion call has been, sir, president empty number of ministers. He said that empty number of ministers, But in this new list, there is another ministry, a new one created. Minister of State at the office of the president, assigned to the office of the senior minister. You get it? Katrina Feku.
The same medical president in the prerogative.
I know. But the point is, every appointment, a toll on the public purse. You get it? And if we are in the era of talking of say reduce here, not to be creating new proposals.
But the MPP surprisingly, they are saying, say, it's not about the numbers, it's about performance, and measure them by the yardstick. Performance
maybe after 2 years.
Certain ministries, certain sectors. I mean, lamping mumsa. You can ministry by any ministries or more. Don't go and lamp it. No, being fun home. OPCS discuss on Monday first on the floor. I made the chair Monday. I'll tell you why some ministers should not still be there. Why some deputies should not be there. Why there should be a cut in our ministerial appointments. Why? Are they?
Because you see, an area Kobe 124.
So I am right, but there were by when he said, "Once on my answer, Quenya says, you try to your boss no to say, idea can Nicolasuna. About German minors what the answer. I am saying I disagree. In fact, what is very necessary to me now, Mr. President, and rectify the Ekosiisen ports. Businesses and businessmen are suffering. Businesses are really on the legs.
This question from Abdul Malik. Say, are you sure Fekus is a new ministry? I have my doubt. I think it is. Because I've not heard say.
No, but normally,
okay.
The focal office of the president. More specific rules. We want to avoid that. Say focal office of the president. Into the Boniface call office of the
assigned
president.
To the vice president.
Assigning to the vice president. Into where you didn't assigning to the senior minister.
But my point is until she was assigned to the senior minister, was there somebody?
No.
It becomes a new role.
It becomes a new role, but not new position. So and
because people are assigned to the presidency, but you can't roll. But this time they are assigning to specific offices. Says I'm the general secretary. Person.
I'm a general secretary.
We could have decided, say, reassign it to the office of the president. That's all. Now internally, your money rules say work under the office of the senior minister.
Yeah.
And on Rebecca say new position. Onka say new position. So it's the same thing. One day, it's the same.
Well, Obi, we have our disagreements with General Secretary.
More so where she saw a new minister, Yafano. So, before Yafana, Gawaka say, oh, you're creating new position. Yeah, but we're not a minister, dada. Now you reassign. So,
we say, Obi, don't push my church elder or my here around.
Oh, church elders.
Oh, so many elder.
Plural.
The man also a church elder. Oh, there. What can I say that?
Now apostolic empowerment ministry is with you. The fact is, you're representing an entity church. You're different people when we are doing this business. It is some. I'm going to do a discussion of.
Now we only report this.
We will be so far now.
That'll be chief buying it. I remember.
I know what's up with your fire now.
Baby. Oh, I'm a church member.
Now, by the way, what's up with your because I go catch it.
The elder brand is taken.
I said.
But quickly, my main team on this one. I want to caution political parties.
Yes.
Sir, a baby by all of us, Shanghai, Emmanuel may be quiet. When some people raise that issue, that a baby by Ashumesiano Benti, A and B betray Mukwe, what was your response and reaction? All of them, we cannot get it correct. We also admit fault and guilt.
Yes.
But we've gotten to a point we cannot be taken for granted again as a country by politicians, a reasonable number of them, that on this matter of tape doctrine and fake tapes, Yabre, we will not allow them to detect the pace for us again. We are going to tell them as it is. Because on detective pace now over the years.
And by that you mean say tape be a bar. The only defense
the only thing that we have survived on as a country is that tape me say a doctor, me say a fake. We are fed up. Nipa no mudi come 24 hours. There machine quality technology na maka was ehunhuna ya say they as if say you need the course in terms of technology. Please. If they are calling us hypocrites, they are cowards. They are cowards because you are own up if you are a man apart from your Tinjan. Own up that this is your voice. We are fed up. We are not going to entertain that fake press conferences that has been held over the years. And his doctor is fake. It's be like no. Say they bring out what it is the real one. Fabra. Yabre Obi, yabre. Mukosi se mkuku amna mo yam machinations mu scheme na se betoja. And I am surprised Sohini is going after Onwani colleagues.
The media.
Yeah. Sebrebi by a cross be 7 year Jimia. There should always be a point,
a new direction
to start all things over.
Yeah.
That is why fiercely I resist any attempt by politicians and political parties to always beat us to the game and take us for granted, knowing how vulnerable a larger number of us. Because Obi, young close to chapter no, and maybe as a wasn't betor of some of us betor. Nasa omu wasa.
Man unim. Oh man, you know what?
Yeah, those will be
a big man.
Oh you.
Me kind of was so much.
Name am your bar. Ana Oibema.
Why a big man? Would you Worcester, Massachusetts, or a big man?
Or a big man.
Men Canada.
Okay. Now, friend say,
me boni di.
Okay, name am your bar. Okay, it's Obi. As one make a masem here.
Yes.
The American United say we should not allow politicians, political parties to take us for granted on certain issues. Obviously, we know that this is the truth.
But my worry,
making cancer deal. You see, that not make Canada people one almost today. Make cut down as me say where we have gotten to. Yenya Ghana Mampenia or say Pamno Chano. When I interviewed John Bodu here, Ne to all Jennifer baby from. It is on body by people back. We can't allow that. Because he suffered.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. That is all I've been preaching. Because Bobby, you can't say about China. You need time to start it all over and make sure we make amends and make Ghana progress. And I beg the NDC. The leader of the NDC has said that in as much as the Nadu Danko Akufo-Addo, akache Ghana for you say omun kanhia na omun nyenye kwa be fa so be sia no kwa no. The leader of the NDC suggests something fantastic. Yeah. It's not as simple as the president wants to put it. It is a good suggestion by John Dramani Mahama. Let's take it from there. Oko nanu dan so muntaka of parliament. O say minim say ani atete say MPP for be shisha na say skitu onu de nsu hie mu no anke enko withdraw sankofo. This is a discussion. Yeah. Sans MPP for be catch us say yes you nim say it's a discussion. We will definitely arrive at a point. But to put in conditional clauses and to behave as if say assume say anya say Ekosiisen konya adim komo ehia so ne yetwe manso obi so obegira ntemu ne adim komo wo de yen kaya say ye kodim komo pass me yen wie kwa wo the terms and conditions abeto ade ekoto ade Panasonic and say ekoto ade Sony. What is this? But so okay, and I would want to believe so. I will reflect on the letter. The letter now they are coming. We should try and let them know that we've gotten to a point where some of these things will not be allowed. One of the conditions, no, and they say they want the Peace Council to come and mediate. And the Peace Council and I say doctor tape and the say now our indulge in so. You see how politicians they behave. It will be no matter table now. That drink because they can now just go and sit for about 1 month to make sure sanity prevails. Now, these politicians, you come out to prescribe this as a doctor. Now we are not as a company. Are you kidding me? One of the things I'm a person finding out, and is it not the same fake doctor, whatever team I will now allow you to install the chair of the Peace Council. Of the Peace Council. For original tape. Please, let's not go into those details. And let me state here. If the NDC, in this case, of Oswampo and the NDC, has anything contrary to what is being played on, they should not insult our intelligence by telling us that Mr. Brebi by Samia Uku, they came out to say their voices have been doctored. Even the current CID boss. We will not allow that thing to happen again. We will not allow those things to go and strangely again. Strangely, voices of fat politicians they are not doctored. And they said people should begin to own up, accept responsibility. Honesty in our politics now. And party in common with the experience of John Boadu. Obetima Culture say we do a lot of strategies. And the strategies, your interpretation to our strategies is your own problem. But the strategy should not include should not include the entity. Let me just give you that what political parties do, which is not out of order. If one are lucky, and it happened to the MPP. We have people areas of Mafo. Yes. Party for the the party should reinforce on one customer network to make sure even their diabolic intentions will not come out. Go and think your diabolic intentions. But diabolic intentions, but it is even in the interest of the country. So every diabolic intention will be exposed. Well, if you are lucky and fortunate. But as we speak now, they are still hatching and harboring both political parties. They will come because just imagine, sir, if this thing are out, and let's assume, say, all the plans, at least what we had on the tip, say, party ne kwa head ko implement here. Do you know what will happen in this country? That's how dangerous and wicked they are. That's how dangerous. You see, now what is happening in this country is that the moment there's an attempt to do what is right, you are tagged. You have been bribed. You are with MPP, you are with the NDC, you are with the stomach journalists, and have sworn to myself that even if the likes of Kwaku Baku and then Kwesi Pratt, over the years, they have fought a battle in the midst of their weakness. They took the so we know. And then we have PAV answer. Is that correct? Yes. So what again? What can't we do? What can't we say? We should be the correctional check on all vices in the system.
My only disappointment, and then I said I'll repeat it today, the youth now, Senyoma be say bad, they are thrown out to go and defend. And to Ubeshano, amount for and take decisions based on conscience bill. What is wrong should be wrong. It doesn't matter whose ox is God. It is a wet tapey. And if in all honesty, in your heart of heart, will believe the narrative says a tape way a doctor. Of course, partner issue statement say a doctor tape. But I have the right to also disagree.
Obi.
Because from what
Obi.
I've heard, I don't think, and in times past, amount for because of tapes a doctor any idea, it doesn't mean it should continue.
Obi.
We shouldn't allow that.
I will do what is right in journalism because
that.
I have the likes of lawyer Samson Ladi. Because until we come to that point where we see and know and realize the power that we have, not to intimidate, not to blackmail people, but rather to do what is right. Oh, Obi, I want bare-chested.
Of course. Of course.
Let us all come to one reason and understanding that the end result is that Ghana must live, Ghana must survive. A lot of people in this country must live reasonable lives and lives that are worth it. Because go and read the 2016 manifesto of the NDC. Get that of the MPP. None of the manifestos. So what is new?
Maybe on that note, now I'll bring JB in and
what done on ECG PR?
Me none who ECG PR.
That's a William Barton.
May a host of Ekosiisen.
No, you fine.
In my previous
fine.
Wait, number
fine. We saw William Barton. Now is it PDS or ECG?
Is it a PDS?
Okay.
Handing over now has been done.
If it's PDS, we welcome them, but they should let us know the truth. They should let us know the truth. That's you will do somewhere. That no better technical terms, baby. Obi. Here if you man can you do 3 days and my mekanya a doom shot 15 times and my
man remember where we meba mamini Eugene ahen in common communications director at the presidency meba Eugene akwa ba bibia boko there
Obi
nyame ado me hoye papa we dey me person me hu say enra ne ensa e ka statement be and it's more like a letter from the NDC national chairman to His Excellency the President. Maybe on Nsaka or Mampenyin Saka.
Be ready, Maminsha, it's doing a material in every. I patrol letter no, Iriana, President Saka, in Ryan River 7:30, and registry at Amo Jubilee House. As it is a letter be sir, if he national chairman of the NDC, some of Sampofu, president. But at the time I let the buy, now were involved in the cabinet meeting. I want them to me. Alpha letter no, I'm my president. And I pay you so even as part of the 62nd Independence Day celebrations. No, president and there. A number of students are much sure last year BEC, I think 24 in total. Mamua was the immense as overall best students in the President Bidu office sometime around 1 o'clock here.
And Sisiana and Saka letter, no, what should the Ghanaian people expect?
Oh, 2 things. So definitely no, there'll be a response to the national chairman of the NDC. Certainly, he wrote this letter. And at least let the whole Ghanaian people, population know what your letter you have president. And definitely you're responding. I respond this way in a like manner, just as or no Ghana with the content of the letter. No. Likewise, we also let the Ghanaian people know the content of the letter president and the NDC chairman. No. So I'm sure sir, as soon as possible, the president will respond to it and respond. Yeah, definitely we'll make the content. Open and available to everybody to know what it is President Acho Ejakakuma, NDC National Chairman.
Okay. After Sir President Emma State of the Nation's address, it was in that address and a president Edisa Futuni by Sebayan Konone party and Ton Sanfre NDC for no one in Shia. He said, sir, preferably this week. Yeah, in the course of this week. After the State of the Nation, President a follow up will be who said the party etimia to Sana Mono and I say on your
well, in the briefing now, President, even I think the aftermath of the State of the Nation's address, now at least he got indication from National Chairman Rafael de said he was going to extend an invitation to the NDC chairman, so at least they can meet in accordance to President wishes. Now, I know, Sir Fred Blake gave him that assurance. As to if it was done, I wouldn't be able to tell. But he and saying because of this week, so many things have happened. The tape issues, is culminating in Endra letter, Morale Ofusu Ampo for the common president. I'm confident that whatever be the case, Shimba said, at least that meeting or that understanding for a meeting, eventually it will happen, regardless of the time. But I'm confident it will happen definitely.
And the response from the president, what can say, said the chairman no statement as an letter never be public, no. The response then so be public. Now that be na ye share him.
Oh, mean kase and as such now, but what I can assure you is as soon as possible, as soon as possible, because this that president Nakuma Sopa. We working together collectively to make sure, this phenomenon of vigilantism, it's something that is on his heart. I can assure you, NCP at all, President as quickly as possible, the MYFMR NDC chairman. We all know our way forward from here.
So what kind of more letter now? Yes, there is that admission, say president directive. Now I say futune ya the papa, they are open to it. But mama conditions be say was a president share disbanded or more vigilante groups in their party or more allegedly or question national security more any adeno when you won't free and is the president open to sir conditions?
It will be prejudicial comments from my side. There be letter and try to my president.
Okay.
The only person suitable to give a response to that letter President of the Republic. And that I can assure you, say every single point Morale for some powerful areas in a letter, every single point he has raised, I can assure you, say everything will be addressed, every single point of it.
Eugene, my nase. Now on a light note, then round so I'm in second statement about reshuffle, no. It be a raising issues about say it seems the numbers no keep going up. Why? Because that's against Ghana for binum wish say and Kauman Penny a better number of ministers, no so.
Obi, first and foremost, himself. Sometime in the course of last month, the president inaugurated 6 new regions. This was, in the processes that took place, referendum, almost all the 6 regions now voted overwhelmingly for the creation of these regions. And the president is bound by the Constitution of the Republic to make these appointments. I mean, it was bound to happen. Once I created 6 new regions again, definitely the president had to appoint a regional minister and a deputy. It was bound to happen. So I I'm in this mindset. The president of the Republic has a 4-year mandate. Ghana expects at the end of the 4-year mandate, in some of the 2 with him, in the run up to the 2016 election, obey so. You share a constitution now. It makes it clear, the president can appoint as many such ministers to enable him deliver efficiently. So at the end of the day, you quote 2020, the message the president will give to the Ghanaian people. They say, maybe I make I say, may free SHS, between me, maybe I make I say, and the charges are not engaged one card, not engaged one. Maybe Ababi in ye, Ama Ubia in your access to affordable health care. Maybe I make I say, one village, one dam, maybe I make I say, meet your teacher training, nursing training allowances. I mean, these are the things that President, amongst others, are or the two Ghana for him, and that is what the Ghanaian people are going to judge him by. Indeed, for us, the most important thing for us, the numbers, but at the end of the day, our ability to deliver on our promises, and that is what we are going to go to the Ghanaian people with. That's what the people of Ghana are looking at. Bottom line, they are looking up to us. Say, whatever be the case, we'll be able to deliver progress and prosperity to every part of Ghana. And the president, at this point in time of our nation, believes this is the team he needs to be able to deliver effectively on the mandate. For now, I'll say the president believes this is what he needs to deliver. If at a point in time he believes he wants to make any situation as the Constitutional Republic empowers him to do, he will definitely do it.
Yo, Eugene, my nasi, Bibiani Ebesan Swedi in Comobio. Why? Yeah, that's a papa Panyamisha. Yenina line, so na yani Most Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante, no chairman of the National Peace Council. Prof, oh, too bad. Prof Ahomano article, we'll wet the lines and get him back. Nafi, Yanino Etumi.
General Secretary, I'm also doing a lot of interviews. So, the discussion proper will be on Monday.
Yeah,
I mean, weekend on fire room. Na menchia me maame no me Susan Akomia ono ye Mensin Krachi Asante Achim Central.
Yes.
Ana ye me maame Alice Abna Ofuriata MD TDC. Ana me ame nua ba me di na chimie no. Charity for time MC. Na menchia
mame nye we.
Okay, you in
Prof yemo akwaba Ekosiisen so ni.
Yeah, me jo so media.
Na acho bibia boko de.
Yeah, Nyamiadom.
Yeah, Nyamiase. Whether your friend why nye bonne and the national chairman of the NDC the krata akwa komo mpanyin say the call out here on political parties mienu aye wo ye man mu on the State of the Nation's address ne mu no omoji tum na ka omo nko ade a anka omo National Peace Council immediate some meeting no moye open to that as a council.
Of course. I mean, as a council, no. Sir, I mean, that's what we are there for. And turn it out. Sir, the even before
hello.
And it was one of the things that we discussed. And we will be willing to mediate on this on this important matter.
And a idea fall in line with what you do as a council, really.
Yes, I mean the council's mandate is to facilitate dialogue between fielding parties to ensure some livable memories as part of our mandate. And yet they were hired.
But unfortunately, even before our meeting, there is a discussion around leaked tape. Your name was mentioned not in very good terms. Party for being new term and all of that. Majority tapes now around what TB.
No, but I know that one doesn't stop the Peace Council from doing its, job as a peace promotion, institution in the country. And sad, I don't want us to link it to anything that we do because that's not going to put a stop to the activities of the Peace Council anyway.
But am I comfortable mediating that meeting? Are you comfortable? Me personally,
I am comfortable. So, you're talking as if, this is the first time, Emmanuel Asante, he's been threatened. People have said all sorts of things. But my conscience is clear. I will do what is expected of me to the best of my ability. I'll be neutral. And we've done it in the past. We will do it.
Okay, and to the Ghanaian people should expect, say, when so probably will not affect how our personally we were Juma, and the fact, say, as a commission and as a councillor, we say we stay neutral in the political space, and I don't know, we no affect us, At
all, it shouldn't, and I promise the nation that this is not going to change anything.
Would you forgive the NDC chairman and the NDC as a party when it is proven, say, indeed, they would tape no so no or no na okasa ansem no?
I've already forgiven whoever said that. So no kaya the channel sent thanks be to God. I have no problem.
You, Prof, my nase na yemfa NC. Bibia ni ane wasi ya sign ba why be baba bedin komobio. Why?
You miss me da mo asibebre.
And Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante, Chairman of the National Peace Council, and the attending Ekosiisen Jumedi. So indeed, I think he's addressed the issues really well.
Yeah.
So we know how they affect you, Majuma. Commission council goes beyond.
I'm only General Secretary, but my very good friend. Ibrahim Mahama, na Domnano Thursday.
Yes.
28th of February, Okokasa or London, Nanado Swakokasa Open. It was on this Concordia Africa Annual Summit.
Oh.
Yeah, he spoke on
Concordia.
Africa has enough resources to bring its people out of poverty. We need to ensure that the real capital stays in Africa.
Yes.
We can do better by having confidence in our people.
Wow.
Ibrahim Mahama.
Wow. And Unim said, one of the long-term measures to arrest the cedi slide against the dollar. So when we build local industries, make sure you produce what we need and all of that. But Kweku Akuzamin Kajo said, on my henny in a militant move. And enough fire was
so chicken cheese and parijo. Baba for with them parijo. Or we have Makaza Kwamsi Makaza to be pronounce a particular word. Chief baby, I salute. But no more General Secretary. But Mr. still insist that General Secretary should be able to explain to Guta, to Abosokai, to Nooks, to Yang, to Jefamco, the entire port in Sensemino. Still, I know.
Fortunately, when say General Secretary, so or attend the cabinet meetings.
Oh, that's what
a big man. Or a big man. Indeed, the air question,
but politically, my main country is on the nature radio good, only Buffabon and a BB Manson and a James Jinimbuati. Hey.
Also a big man. But when you hear some segment, Sips Company Limited, a boy, me a day, a bro, the Sips Alata Seminar, I buy a truly natural soap with effective skincare properties. Me pacho, a bar in 3 different fragrances. Your oriental, vanilla, and lemon. Sips Alata Seminar, a seminar with the Jaria, out to Musa Honamano Atoso, nomi kama. Fre 0244. 280-272 0244-280-272. Your company no asware ye was Spentex Road here in Accra, adjacent end point, and just after Shell signboard hono. Your was sales outlet Kaishi Makola, just around maybe a old white chapel wono. A Diana Nina Wakes a woman ho and I'll be home Sips company and shop. Kama ewo into Udro Kaishi now per directions fre number 0244 201 393 0244 201 393 Sips Alata Seminar or say the family's choice. Gilligold Pharmaceuticals and so Edinro Ahodo be 9 and Abedja so yewo Giddy Power no air for male vitality memedra ema wutimi gina onai so ene ye wo Giddy Mal no ye malaria dro tatahwe one no minro for malaria na se enko a me pacho pegidima ebetu ase kama edi ama ye wo gidi ko mu amu ye metimu ntimi enhyeda enya wo nan papa wo piles eye koko waist pains and as a menstrual pains pegidi ko na enom ene wo gidi cough sa wo bo wa chest cough hoarseness and sore throat and so wedra any gidi cough. Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals ye 100% pure herbal product in the channel so ema ye wo Mango Tree Avenue e Asylum down offer 0268 988 000 0268 988 000 ubenye bina wetimi ato general